What's up, guys, and how are you? I hope that you will be fine, and you are fine, and you was fine. Okay, guys, before going further, I should tell you that I'm Amir Hussein, and in this very fun episode I'm going to show you how I made this effect on this picture. This was before. It's very beautiful because this guy is standing as a fitness body, but this is much better in my taste. It depends on you what looks better. It's very easy to make this. Just let me delete this effect and start from the base. Let me rename this to base. And before going further, you should subscribe my channel and like my videos. Watch my videos, they would be helpful for you. Okay, before saying any weird things, just this picture is a high quality picture. You can see it is absolutely 4K, but a little bit difference because it is vertical, not horizontal. I will give access to you to free download on this. The download link would be in the description. Okay, just go further. First we should make an empty layer, and be sure that you have the default colors here. Default color is black on the foreground and white on the background. By pressing D, which stands for default, they will become default. Now go to filter. Just first select the layer, filter, render, and clouds. This effect, and this is what the effect that we made. But we should change this into color dodge to see what's going on. Now again go to filter. If you want to change render, just let me. I want this part of the body. This effect is made by going to clouds, rendering some clouds, and put them into color dodge, and easy for that. I'll hold Alt or Option key on a Mac, press on the mask icon here to fill the mask with the black color. Now with brush, with regular saffron brush, I will reveal these parts that just by pressing shift or holding shift click on the mask would be unused or unselected. Just I want to reveal these parts here, and some parts with lower opacity here. Some parts like this. Okay, this layer is done. Make another layer, rename this to 2 if you want, as you wish. I'll go to again filter. Before going, select that, filter, render, clouds, and put this into color dodge. Why I'm putting this? Because I want to see what's going on when I'm rendering another cloud. What is the difference between them? By pressing Ctrl Alt F in the Photoshop 2019, which is mine, you can repeat the effect that we made. Just hide that layer to see what's going on this layer. I want to have these lines here on the shoulder and these parts on the hairs and fingers here. Again I will make a new black fill mask and reveal these parts that I mentioned. These parts, something like this. Hairs I want to be revealed, don't go out of the body. One thing that I should tell you, this effect work very best and very good on the dark portraits like this, because it would have glow around that and have good effect on that. Don't use on the white portraits which have lots of lights. That won't be affected. If you don't believe my word, just go and taste that. Make another layer, rename this to 3, filter, render. Before that, just select it, filter, render, clouds to put this to color dodge. Again press shift, alt, control or command shift and option on a Mac. Just press F to repeat the filter that we applied. Now let me see, I want this line here. I will keep this. I will make another black mask and reveal these parts, which is here, these parts. Again with the brush with black color I will just add these ones. It just will be here. Now this is what we made. I won't have effect on shoulder and these parts, but something else that I should tell you, it is not working on the dark shadow parts. There is pure black, it is not showing there something. That's not because we put this into color dodge. Because of that, that part would be affected. Again, go to filter, render some clouds. I will filter render difference cloud this part, and then I will put this into color dodge. Again, repeat the effect to see what's coming on. I want this line here, but I want that be here, this part a little bit rotated, something like this. Again, with black mask, I will reveal these parts. Absolutely painting the white color here. I want to have something like this. Let me tell you something else. You can add this effect by using a brush preset. How we can make that brush preset I have made here. You can see this is the lighting brush, something that I made. I will show you how I made that. That's very much easy. That's by rendering some clouds that would be made. I will make another layer, go to filter, render some clouds. Just repeat these parts to have very cool effect. Color dodge, just this one. Maybe I think on shoulder I want to have something liner. Just let me find which part of this would be some lines. I want these parts to be real. With brush, smaller one, just I will reveal these parts. With black color, just I put them to the trash. Another one, it is a little bit boring, but if you invest much more time, you will get much better result, and that depends on you or what you do. I'm now doing this very fast because it is a tutorial video, but with the client project I won't do this. I will spend much more time to have best result in my works. Just find something which fits too big. I want these parts to be and these parts. Another black mask with the brush. These parts should be revealed. Brush, white color, these parts. Now you can see what we have. I will make a copy from this. I will just fill this with black color. Why it is not filling with the black color, which it fill. I will move the layer. Find the best parts for this one. You can see, as I said, the black parts won't be affected. I think this is enough for this video. You will get the principle behind this, how these effects are made. And just let me show you how we can make those lighting brush pieces. That's much easy. Make a blank document here, fill this with the white color. That's not important. Be sure that you have default colors here. Go to filter, again render some clouds, and just pressing Ctrl I, Command I, just inverse the colors here. But before going that, make a different cloud, something like this, which have linear here. Now press Ctrl I. Now you can see we have these white line here. By pressing Ctrl L, which load the levels, we will have this window. Boost the blacks to have something like this. Now with the lasso tool, you can trace or select some parts that you want to have the brush preset, just something like what I did by pressing Ctrl J. I will have a copy of this, something like this. I will make a new blank document behind this layer and fill this with the white color. Now I will inverse the color of this, because for having brush preset we should have selected part be black and background white. Go to edit, define brush preset, and that depends on you. I will merge all these layers together by clicking this one and holding shift, just copy, select them and pressing Ctrl E. Now you can see we have these effects, which is not good for us. Why? Because we should put this into color dodge, and again we will have the same effect that we had. Now some parts you can see are out of the things that I want to have. Again with black brush I will mask that parts with the hardness and 100 opacity, because I don't want to be affected here. Another thing that we should do, we should do, it depends on you, do you want to make or not. We can go to hue and saturation adjustment layer and change the before that, clip this to have only affected on this veins here. Just colorize it and change what color that you want to achieve. Play around with the lightness, you can see the difference. With saturation it depends on your taste. Something like this, no, I want to have this effect here. Well, just I don't want to be affected, you can do it as you want. Now I will merge them all together by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift E to have a merge layers of all things that we have. I renamed this to final. I'm not sure that I'm spelling the final correctly or no. Just let me put FI. Now I go to filter, camera raw filter, and just some color correction here, because I want to change the color calibration and some color tone here. Okay, I will go to basic, not yet, just move down here. I will move the temperature from the warm to cool and add magenta color here. Now you can see these are out of the body, which I missed from masking them. I will open a little bit the exposure, close the contrast, lower the highlights, push the shadow. What it depends on what you want to achieve. A little bit more texture, more clarity, and more dehaze, more vibrance and more saturation. I explained what is the difference between vibrance and saturation in last episode. I'm not sure which episode that I explained. You can go and watch that. I will make a special episode to see to show you what is the difference between vibrance and saturation. I'll go to color mixer. It depends on you what you want to achieve. I'll go to split toning. On the highlights you can see which is written here, I want to have this reddish color here, which is highlights here, and the shadow I want to have blue color here, blue tint, something like cyan, something like this will be happy, but a little bit something like this. Now I go to effect and a little bit vignette. You can see it is already have vignette and a little bit grain. You can see grain adds some noise to the picture. I'll go to calibration see if it works or no. This is the orange until effect that you can made it before. No, it's not going good here. Just press OK. Okay, which is here. Now you can see before and after what we did, and you can see these parts are out of the things that I wanted to have, but still it looks good. Okay guys, I hope you that enjoyed this video and learned lots of things that you didn't know before that. I didn't know. So like, subscribe, and to stay tuned for my new videos episode that I think that's cool for you to know what's out there. Feel free for ask me anything, leave comment on the YouTube, send me an email, which is the link would be in description. I will give you this stock for free. You can download this on the link in description. And have a good night. See you on the next video. Bye bye.